Chapter 3. Education is Power. Lessons Learned. As long as we are persistent in our pursuit of our deepest destiny, we will continue to grow. We cannot choose the day or time when we will fully bloom. It happens in its own time. Dennis Waitley. Although I think it is very easy to explain the importance of education, it is also important to start this chapter by emphasizing another favorite quote on persistence. Ambition is the path to success. Persistence is the vehicle you arrive in. Bill Bradley. Persistence is sticking with it despite your circumstances, and that is the key to understanding the importance of education. Why is education so important, and how do you determine if there is a need to pursue it in your life? Well, when life is not what you expected because you cannot afford to pay your bills, or when you cannot afford to take time off to enjoy a well-earned vacation, or when you cannot easily afford to do what your heart desires due to lack of money, then you will know the importance of education. For those who are parents, it is the moment when you cannot afford to give your children what they desire or need that makes you realize the importance of education. I realized really quickly when I arrived in the USA that I needed to focus on obtaining an education in order to better my life. I just knew without any doubt that life would be different if I received some form of training or education. The minimum wage jobs I was doing were tedious, difficult, and depressing. The one thing that helped me to focus on going to school was the promise I had made my parents and my friends, that is to seek an education in the United States. I knew that this was the number one reason I was here, so I had to find ways and means of earning an education. When I asked around, many of the people I spoke to gave me similar answers which mirror my thoughts on why education is the key to a good life. Education rubs out all the wrong beliefs or misconceptions in our minds. It helps to create a clear picture of everything around us, and we no longer remain in confusion about the things we learn, said one gentleman I spoke to. Some people said education brings up questions and also helps us to devise ways to find satisfactory answers to them. It is about knowing that everything has a science to it, learning to reason about everything until every question meets its answer. Education can guide us to enlightenment. It is education that makes it possible for every individual to build the confidence to take decisions, to face life, and to accept successes and failures. This one is my favorite answer. It teaches us to have a sense of pride that one will sustain us in difficult times. Deciding to get an education is one thing. Getting it is another. I realized there were many people who wished and wanted to go to school, but who had never found ways and means of doing it. I was determined to be different and to do what I came here for. This was in the 80s, and things were different in America. Foreigners would take classes and make payment plans, so I'm not sure how much is given nowadays to foreign students in the USA. Let this not deter you, because where there is a will, there is either a way or excuses for why you can't do something. Nonetheless, nothing was served to me on a silver platter. I had to make my own way. I had to take 2 quarters worth of classes at a very small college, National College in Rapid City, South Dakota. My parents were only able to pay for those 2 quarters because I had begged them to also send my sister, Stabile, nicknamed Star, to America. They ended up using monies reserved for my schooling to send my sister to live here with me. Studies show that no human beings are able to survive properly without education. Education teaches one how to think strategically and creatively, as well as how to work properly and make well-informed decisions, and make it possible to be a versatile person that can be comfortable in any situation. I work with high school students, providing them with counseling, life, and career coaching services. The struggle I find is that it is easy for them to blow schoolwork off and perform badly behaviorally and emotionally, even when they have all the supports in place to help them. For them and for all adults wishing to go to school, before you pursue your education, ask yourself the following questions. What does education mean to you? What would you do differently with an education? To me, education is power. It is life. Education is not only obtained at colleges, it is also found at any place where we can grow spiritually, emotionally, and physically. To me, it is not just classroom work or homework. It is the ability to experience the world through other people's eyes, the opportunity to learn new ways of pursuing your life's dreams, the ability to make mistakes and find ways to go on. And it is learning how to take risks and experience life in ways you never thought you would without education's revelation. It is the ability to do whatever it is that is necessary to get the life that you want. My education has given me a competitive edge in the mental health, speaking, and coaching fields. Attending college classes gave me a sense of pride and renewed my confidence and my spirit. I know there will be people reading this and saying receiving a college degree is not the world to me because it will not save me if I'm not on my deathbed. It will not buy me love and it doesn't guarantee me that I won't face challenges in life. There are some who say or think that they don't really think education is the only way to be successful and to have a productive and fulfilling life. They know a lot of people that have bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, who are not successful or happy with their life. I say to you, you're correct. However, education will give you the satisfaction of knowing that you're able to achieve whatever you put your mind to. You can have the peace of mind of knowing that you don't have to settle for a minimum wage job. You will have a peace of mind of knowing you can fend for yourself and your children with no stress without depending on someone to care for you. I do believe, though, that this piece of paper, as someone called it, will open new opportunities for you if you plan it that way and if you seek new opportunities. It will give you more flexibility if you want to work part-time or perhaps if you wish to work from home and still make good money. I know the one thing that drove me to do whatever was necessary to get educated is the fact that the finer things in life, I'm not willing to settle for an average life or just getting by. I love a good life, which is not a minimum wage job lifestyle. So for me to get where I wanted, I needed to pursue the education that would open the doors of opportunity I needed to get to my dream lifestyles. I know that we often limit our own blessings by the way we talk or think about our current situation. Lessons learned. We may be highly educated, but if we are without meaningful combination of thoughts and feelings, a good way to use that education is to get more money. That way, you can live a stress-free life, pay for what you need, and build the life you've always wanted. Then again, you might not want to pursue higher education if you have an original idea to help you start creating and to make money to sustain you and your family. So yes, education is not all. I also believe that not everyone is cut out for higher education. That is a full 4, 6, or 10-year degree. For some, technical college is sufficient. My sister Star Kahari has a 4-year degree and 1 year of beauty school training. She has long known she wanted to own and operate her own salon, so to her that 1-year certificate would have been sufficient. But I tell you that when it comes to owning her own business, the 4 years she spent in college have not been in vain. She has been so good at running her own salon, Creative Hair Designs in Lynn, Massachusetts, for the last 12 years, partly because of the business degree she has. It makes a difference. Persistence and determination are key. A dose of motivation. Every goal that has ever been reached began with just one step and the belief that the goal could be attained. Dreams really do come true. But the results usually come because of hard work, determination, and persistence. Look deep within your heart and determine what would better your life. Think about what you desire and find the strength to work at pursuing your passion. You will find strength within you that you never knew you had. Education is key. It is life. The following will help you to jumpstart. Attend church seminars, life coaching seminars, continuing education seminars, or even professional development training sessions. Don't let old mistakes or misfortunes hold you back. Learn from them. Forgive yourself and forgive others and move on. Only you can do this. Choose to take control of your life. Learn something new every day by reading a new book or by watching, listening to something motivational or inspiring. The answer is within you. Learn from others. Be interested in what they know and in how they can help you. It is your sweat, your frustrations, and your hard work that will bring you the life you seek.